Today we're going to take a look at a fun little camera, the Pentax IQ Zoom 90MC. That's a big name for such a little camera. It's also known as the SBO 90MC in some markets. I got this camera for free in a big old box of cameras from friend of the channel, Dwayne from Iowa. Okay, let's talk a few more specs. It's got a 38 to 90 millimeter lens with 5 elements and 5 groups. Aperture ranges from f4.5 to f9.5. Normal shutter speed ranges from 2 seconds to 1/300th of a second. Bulb mode is a half a second to 5 minutes, and it has a 10-second self-timer. Its infrared autofocus ranges from 0.65 meters to infinity. It's got auto-loading, winding, and rewinding. It reads DX codes from 25 to 3200. Non-DX coded films default to ISO 25. The date will imprint up to 2030. Alright, we've taken a look at the specs of the IQ Zoom 90MC. Now it's time to take a look at some images. I'm going to share some highlights from a roll of Fuji Superior 400 I shot in Washington, D.C., and a roll of Kentmere 400 I shot in Yellow Springs, Ohio. Stick around after the images and I'll share with you the 2 things you've got to be careful of when shooting this camera. I really like this camera. It's nice and compact. It's super easy to use. I love the fact it's got the diopter adjustment. I'm a big fan of the pano option. The lens isn't the sharpest, but it's still pretty good. It's got a great zoom range of 38 to 90 millimeters. The viewfinder is pretty accurate, so there's a lot to like here. There are two things you got to be careful of though when you shoot this camera. If you wear glasses, you've got to be careful on that zoom lever that you don't scratch your glasses because the zoom is on the back. The second thing to be mindful of is the noise. This sucker is loud. So I probably wouldn't use it for street photography. The only time it was a little bit of an issue was at the Lincoln Memorial. There were signs up reminding visitors to maintain the dignity of the memorial by remaining quiet. So you can imagine I was a little self-conscious when I fired this up. They didn't kick me out, so it was all good. Again, a big thanks to Dwayne for sending me this camera, and a big thanks to my buddy Dave for inviting me on the photo walk to Yellow Springs and taking some video of me on the walk. You can check out his channel, which is Knoptop. I've got a link in the description. And if you want to see another Pentax zoom camera and see what I look like without a hat, click on this mildly cringy old video popping up on the screen now. Until next time, do some good, have some fun, and shoot some film.